Hello everyone, my name is Muon and welcome to my Toast Bud, or dare I say, Pan Pals keychain crochet tutorial. You don't have to make this project into a keychain, but I will be showing you how in this video. Now, let's get into it. Start off with a slip knot. Now you're going to chain 12. Rotate your chain so that you can work in the back bumps. Skip the first chain because that is your turning chain and single crochet 11 times all the way down so that by the end of the row you have a total of 11 stitches. Turn your work, and you can chain first, but it's not necessary, and then make 11 single crochets. In the video, I'm crocheting over the tail of my work so that I don't have to weave it in later. If you want to try this method, definitely go for it, but if not, you can always leave your ends to be woven in at the end of this section. Turn your work and make 11 single crochets all the way down. You're going to do this 8 times so that by the end you have a total of 10 rows of 11 single crochets. Go ahead and turn your work. For this next row, put 3 single crochets together in the first stitch, then make 9 single crochets, and then put 3 single crochets together in the last stitch. Essentially, you're increasing 2 times on each end so that you have a total of 15 single crochets. Turn your work and single crochet 15. Go ahead and turn your work. Decrease once, and then make 11 single crochets, and then decrease one more time, so that you have a total of 13 stitches by the end of the round, and essentially we're just decreasing once on each end. You can decrease either by joining 2 stitches together or by just skipping 1 stitch. In this video, I'm going to just skip a stitch. Turn your work, decrease twice at the start of your row, then make 5 single crochets and then decrease twice at the end of your row so that you have a total of 9 stitches by the end. Go ahead and cut your yarn. And if you have any remaining ends, now's the time to weave them in. Repeat steps 1 to 13 for your second panel. Now you're going to attach your brown yarn to the bottom right hand corner of your panel. Working in the round, you're going to make 14 single crochets up the right hand side of your panel. Continuing to work in the round, make 4 single crochets, 1 slip stitch, and then 4 single crochets, and this is all along the top part of the panel. Now going down the left hand side of our panel, make 14 single crochets. Finally, along the bottom of your panel, make 11 single crochets. And now you're going to make 1 slip stitch into that very first stitch of the round that you just completed. And cut your yarn. Now we're going to repeat all that for the second panel, so attach your brown yarn to the bottom right hand corner. Make 14 single crochets up the right hand side of that panel. From here, along the top, make 4 single crochets, 1 slip stitch, and then 4 more single crochets. Make 14 single crochets down the left hand side of your panel. Make 11 single crochets along the bottom of your panel. Finish up by making 1 slip stitch into that very first stitch of the round. And cut your yarn. At this point, you're going to weave in all of your ends. Go ahead and make a magic circle. Into that circle, put 6 single crochets. Tighten your circle by pulling on the tail end. Make 1 slip stitch into the very first stitch of that previous round. And straight from here, you're going to chain 5. And cut your yarn. Weave in one end and leave the other to attach the chain to the body. Repeat steps 29 to 35 for your second arm. Start off with a magic circle. Into the circle, put 6 single crochets. Tighten by pulling on the tail end. Make 1 slip stitch. And right from here, you're going to chain 6. Go ahead and cut your yarn. Just like before, we're going to weave in one end and leave the other to attach the chain to the body. Repeat steps 36 to 42 for your second leg. Cut a length of brown yarn that's approximately 3 times the perimeter of one panel. Now you're going to identify the wrong and right sides of your panels, and I'll be showing you on your screen to help out. Face the wrong sides inwards and the right sides outwards. We're going to sew the back loops of each panel together, and these are the loops that are touching each other. Sewing only in the back loops, you're going to essentially be joining the 2 panels together, and make sure to leave a gap for stuffing. Go ahead and add your stuffing. Once you've added your stuffing, just go ahead and sew up the remaining gap. And I like to sew around the piece one more time for security. And now you can weave in whatever ends you have left. For the mouth, you're going to cut a piece of black yarn. You're going to pull apart the yarn into 2 equal groups. Using one split strand group, sew on your mouth in whatever shape that you desire. Personally, I prefer an upside down V. You're going to cut out the eyes from black felt. And for the cheeks, you can cut them out of pink felt. And you can glue all of those details straight onto your face. Go ahead and sew all of your limbs onto the body. Remember that your chain 6s are the legs and your chain 5s are your arms. For the little keychain tab, cut a piece of white yarn that is about 20 centimeters or 8 inches. Now you're going to fold the yarn in half equally and make a knot close to the folded end. I have absolutely no idea what this type of knot is called, so please kindly follow along with what I'm doing on the screen, and I'm going to show you 2 times just to make sure that everything is clear. Now you're just going to sew that knot onto the top of your body. For the final touch, add your keychain hardware. As always, I'm so proud of you and your work. If you liked this video, please consider supporting me and the channel by checking out my Ravelry shop or donating to my Ko-fi. I've been Muon. I'll be wishing you all the happiness in the world. I hope you have a nice day.